And this is the stage 2 of the Tour de France. As you see in the first stage, I was actually winning with the Contador, or not winning, I was getting a top to 20 time, and it was a very good time. And now we have to do this new time, as you see it, as a moderate win. And Sagan has one objective. You cannot see it now, but I know his objective is probably going to win the stage. And I say that because it's usually a objective he has, or a top 5 objective. But as you see, it is a stage we should be able to win, and with the new patch, I'm excited to see how the stats are on him. Peter Sagan is yes, of course. Peter Sagan's objective is win the stage, and we just have to figure out how we're gonna do this. Are we protecting him? Are we gonna attack with him? Are we gonna do other things with him? The only thing I can say right now is this stage is a moderate win. It's a fairly short sprint stage, but it's a sprint stage. We have some objective here is to get the stage win with Peloton. We need to make sure that Contador are protected, or at least are in the front group, because this stage have a lot of wind. We know that it's a fact. It's next to the coast. There can only be wind on this stage. We need to focus on how we're gonna do this stage. We need to focus on how we're gonna put the other favorites on the to actually spend a lot of energy for nothing. But we're gonna try to put some guy on the breakaway, see if that happens with Bernard. If it doesn't happen, we are actually gonna make sure the group is not coming in front of other people. For now, we just have to see. But we are gonna start this now, and we're gonna see what's happening. But my goal is for now is just to make sure we're not gonna lose time on the favorites. We are not gonna make some stupid mistakes that actually can make us lose the chance to win the stage. And also we need to make sure we are in the front group. So if we using those objectives, we are sure we're gonna win this. We're sure not gonna win this stage, but we're sure we don't lose time of the favorites. My goal is actually to have Kreuziger, Contador, and Micah in the front group, so I have some good riders who actually can make a difference while when we reach the Pyrenees, and also because then we can also get a chance to get the couple the polka dot jersey.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This stage in the Netherlands with its featureless terrain seems destined for sprint.
And we're gonna do this, and we are. I don't know who's I'm gonna protect. I just need to see how the function are. There's a chance to pause when you do some team communication. But right now I've not figured out how exactly I'm gonna do this, because right now it actually looks like the riders I'm driving, so that's why I'm trying to try to do something. I think it's kind of weird there's nothing happened, especially because the patch should say that I should do something like this. When I using instructions, it will actually pause the game. I know they can be frustrating sometimes, it just pause. But it can also help, especially when you reach a mountain and you have to do some changes that are actually gonna do some difference in the final. But as far as I remember, it should be in the option menu, but I'm not sure yet. Right now, just make sure the riders are protected. The thing I'm looking forward to in this is actually to see if they are keeping their orders, even if I'm gonna attack. Because that was usually the problem when before the patch. So when you protect someone and you go and attack, the protection and all the orders will like cancel. See, it looks like I can get better out of the Peloton. I got a little space.
He's a
but I
long
don't
one
want
up
to
at the
use
head
the
of the
high
peloton.
gear. I just take it easy, just to see what's happening. And I look back, oh, did it catch up? Yes, of course. But right now there's a win. We need to make sure we can use that win for an advantage, but right now there's no need to do it.
Okay, I'll protect him. The breakaway's widening the gap, but there's nobody who's a threat to the overall standings.
Virtually, he takes the lead of the overall standings. Understood. We're staying tucked in.
But right now I just need to figure out how I'm gonna change the settings. Oh, there it is. It says pause team pause communication. So that's the option I'm looking for. But it's weird. It's like an option. But again, maybe some people don't want to use it. Maybe some people want to use it. So actually, right now I'm gonna pause the game, or it's not pause. It just go in like pause mode
And it's better
when
for
you
him to
choose
think on his own.
commands. And that can actually be a very good thing,
1.5
especially
minutes for the
when you have
breakaway.
to do a
It might just
counter-attack in the
wait.
mountains, or put someone to relay, or something different.
There will only be points for the green jersey today. They will be given out at the finish and at the intermediate sprint, located on the halfway.
Yeah, and that
Attacking ahead of the peloton.
sprint we need to get some
Come on,
points
guys.
on,
You've
or
got
at
to
least
react
try to
immediately.
make sure
There are too many people up front.
the group are not too long away. But it looked like if someone tried to go away, they don't let them go because 3 riders are
Their
enough.
best chance of victory is to try a
We just
breakaway
have
from
to see.
far out.
My goal is right now to try to control the peloton, so we put our riders in the front group, in front of the group, and then we just have to see if the front group
Attacking ahead of the peloton.
are working hard. But right now, people are attacking. They want to go in the breakaway. It's like the small teams want to go to a TV breakaway. But it doesn't look like they don't want to let them go. So we are gonna help them out, but I don't know why Kizakowski is going on the right here. He should not be here. It should be to Sato and Bernardi. Even Bernardi should be a lead-out man for Sagan. But we choose different. We put Michael Rogers on. That would give a better ruler. Kizakowski should just stay back and maybe protect Micah. I don't know. Let's see what I'm gonna do. Actually, this is I can see a situation like this is actually more better. The game is pausing, so you don't lose valuable energy and you don't lose ground in front to the other favorites.
Point that would scare opponents. The riders are now out of Utrecht and will be able to evaluate the influence of the wind and the risk of borders as of now, since the stage imposed.
So what's this gonna do now? I don't know. Kreuzig is
Very
important,
few
Micah is
changes in
important.
direction.
So we need to think a strategy that makes those riders out of the chasing mode, but still. Yeah, I'm not far away behind.
Understood.
Let's see. If we put those 2 riders in the front group and make sure they are going at 70%. Protecting some riders, also Contador protected. Micah should be protected also, because then we have some of the riders, important riders, protected for the last showdown.
Understood. Okay, I'll protect him.
But as you remember, this stage was actually a stage that was
If the path is short, he's pretty
riding
good.
tough.
Mountain passes are not really his strong point.
So right now we try to control this data. We make sure we are gonna have all the riders in front group. We don't know exactly how it's gonna be. We don't exactly know how the computer are gonna react after the update. We just have to see. But right now it actually look like the favorites are trying to hold the group in short leash, or at least I do. But the favorite are in the front of this group. Do you know it can be a tough stage because of the wind? But right now it's a light wind, so it cannot be doing much difference in the standings here. And also it's too long away from finish. But we just have to see.
The time
Um,
gap between the peloton and the breakaways
My
decreasing.
goal is actually try to make sure I'm controlling the peloton until the first sprint and make sure Peter Sagan are in the front when we have to do the sprint. My goal is not to actually get the win the sprint here because I have to save all the energy I can use with him in the final sprint. Also because there should probably be a strong win there or medium win. And that can make a difference, and that can make a huge difference, especially because the time bonus and also because of the small gaps they can make. But as you remember last time, if you saw my videos before the Tour de France, before the update, there was actually a crash before the stage finish, so it actually made me win with Peter Sagan fairly easy, I would say. Uh, But again, Sagan has been made a better sprinter now. He's almost perfect rider. He has 77 in Hilly, 79 in cobblestones, 81 in sprint, 80 in acceleration. So I have good confidence that I can use him for a long-term Tour de France, especially in stages where I have to like go on small hills, small climbs, and fast moves. Because his downhill is only also 79, and that is so important when you have to catch up on some downhills later on, especially when we reach the mountains. And also about that, I don't know if the stage 20 are being changed, so it's not Telegraph anymore, but it's the new mountain before the allways. We just have to see.
Relay. I'll take it easy on the relay. I'll relay. I'll take it easy on the relay.
Yeah, I'll take the relay.
Okay,
The
we'll
relay.
gently relay.
But it look like they don't accept my controls correctly. I just figured out I need to remove this because it's like when I choose this and I want to use the R2 to make a, a group selection, it doesn't change that. So we have to go back to the old fashion, and especially because there's no threat here. Um, but right now we're gonna put this and make sure we're leading the group. We don't want to use too much energy, but still we don't want to use less energy. We have those riders who actually gonna protect Contador, but now we have to think about Sagan, and then we can also make sure we are not let the other team rule and decide what you have to do. I have a plan, and I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm figuring out when we get to the sprint, we can try to make some high accelerations with the riders. Try to see if you can break the peloton up in two there, because usually after a sprint, some of the teams are just relaxing, and because
You're in the leading group.
they figure out, okay, now we have done the sprint, we are probably gonna catch up in the main group, but we just have to see.
I'll relay.
And now we're gonna getting closer to the sprint. We need to make sure Sagan is in the front group, and usually he's way behind. But it's look like they make sure all the what do I say favorites are in the front of the half of the peloton. But I'm gonna change to him anyway. And it's for my own sake because I don't want to use a lot of energy to get up and it doesn't use for anything. Right now I'm gonna make sure that Michael Rogers is gonna protect him, and I want to make sure that I am in the front 50 riders with almost all my riders. That means if I have to use Basso up to protect Contador, I do that. But we just have to see. You see now there's a intermediate win, so it can make a difference. And we are gaining on the breakaway group.
Breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily.
You see they put more speed on. We just need to make sure we pull the same speed. And again, my goal is not to win this sprint. I just need to make sure I'm getting points. I don't care if it's 5, 10 or 15 points. I just need to get points because every point counts in the late run, but I also know I have a big chance to get the actual sprint jersey when we reach the mountains and the climbs with like Huy or Bretagne. As you see, I'm doing a tougher relay now. I'm doing a fast speed. I want to get closer. I want to take control of this. Also because the wind are getting light now, and usually it's gonna be a strong wind when we get out of the city or before the sprint. And that's the only thing I can say right now. But also protect him very good. I have not used too much energy, and actually the best thing I can use that high gear no matter what I do, so I don't have to think about it going low gear or high gear, low gear, and use a lot of energy for nothing. But you see, it's like BMC are controlling this race. They have riders in front group, but they're still not controlling the peloton as much. But I think I will let them control the peloton in a minute or two. Yeah, we just let them
Understood. We're staying tucked in.
see. We're gonna protect those because they need energy for later, because I have a little plan. I don't know if it's gonna work. It's like when we get to the sprint points, I need to use them, and I use all the strengths they have. And then I want to try to do a breakaway. Not with Sagan, but with some of the other riders, because if the wind changes in my direction, I can actually use it at my advantage. But we just have to see now because it's getting closer, and I don't know how the computer's sprinter team are reacting when they reach the sprint. It's like sometimes in the before the pass, they was like going 100 kilometers an hour. Even it doesn't say that, but it feels like it because it was so hard to get in front group. But as long as I'm in the front group, I'm controlling some of the action in the peloton. I can actually also control who is gonna put the pace up. And Bernardi and Tosado are one of the best lead-out person or person who actually to set the speed on small distance, but flat distance.
Stages. Little wonder that they're not shown in their entirety on TV.
It's not correctly. Sometimes the flat stages can actually be exciting, especially with the crashing. It's not fun for the riders, but it's fun to look at. But still, flat stages have sometimes many
The front
games
runners are 10
inside
kilometers from
inside
the first
the
intermediate sprint.
peloton.
They'll share
Like
the
who's
points
get the
towards
sprint
green
points, who is
jersey.
gonna do
The
an
first
attack.
scores 20 points and the second scores 17 points.
And we are close now. The front group are in the next 10 kilometers. That means we have to put some speed on. We need to get close.
Okay, we'll relay hard.
I don't know, we cannot catch up with them because BMC don't want to work. I don't know why, because they have the sprint, they have Van Overmaat also. They actually can win a sprint or get points. You see, there's a huge speed difference now. They're going high speed, everyone, all the teams are trying to get in front group. But as this is the most realistic update yet, and the teams are real, that means Cavendish's form should not be that good as it should be normally. So I don't expect to see him in the sprint. I don't expect to see Christoph either, because those two riders was like very anonymous.
Up the pace, guys, to
This
prepare
Tour de
for the
France.
intermediate sprint. The head of the race is 5 kilometers from the intermediate sprint.
You see,
The
I have
first
my
10
Rogers
to
as a
pass the
protector.
intermediate sprint score points towards the green
I have
jersey.
Benardi and Sardo. See, there's a little gap now in this group, and it's usually like that. But it's only because they need to catch up. But there's a strong wind here, so that is actually making the
Peloton is
difference.
riding hard.
And we're gonna try now to the last 5 kilometers to get to a good position, so we can actually not win the sprint. We just need to make sure we don't lose ground.
I'll make a big effort on the relay.
But I have to focus now. They are driving very fast. See, 62 kilometers, 67, 80. See, and there's 1 kilometer sprint, or 2, or I'm actually closed in right now, and I'm gonna
Here's the
sprint
winner of
now.
the intermediate
I
sprint.
was too slow. It's gonna lose ground to this. It's not good. Come on, I need some points. I don't care. But I just try to continue. Let's see if the sprint group are getting caught up and they're making a move, or what's happening. You see, 3 of them help us. Venati, Tosado and Rogers are actually continue. It's like driving team time trial. So, but I have to stop them. God, come on.
Okay, we'll relay.
Why is he driving so fast? Oh, he's at 95%. Oh, damn it. I need to make sure. Put him down.
Understood.
Yeah, give him some food because we almost feed soon, but it was not the thing I needed. Come on, get down.
I'll take it easy on the relay.
But we are accelerating actually almost
riders
3
now
minutes
entering the
from the
feed zone.
peloton.
And we'll be able to pick up something.
That is surprising. I don't understand why they don't attack, or at least try to put a pace on.
Understood.
But now I need to get back to my riders, so riders can protect me again. And if we just can get up to the front group, it will actually help us. Maybe they don't want to work because we have 4 riders, and of course they don't want to work. It would be stupid for them to work when we have 4 riders up there. Especially when one of them can take the white jersey, and actually take the sprint jersey, can take all the jerseys. They are all dangerous riders, actually.
Okay, I'll protect them.
And they are up there, 21 seconds. We can get that. We need to get up there. That's for sure. So if we get up there, we try to make a rotation. Try to go and save a little energy with Sagan. I don't need to use more energy on him
Able to get over short
at all. But we're gonna see this.
His team is moving into
And
the
is gonna continue in part 2.